As you can see, it's a really nice Monday afternoon, early afternoon right now. And these trees are so nice, they're coming up. Those pink is like, yeah, I think it's some kind of cherry tree, but I couldn't tell. But anyway, I'm sitting here on my street, on my square, just back from school. And they have opened the ice cream store over there behind the tree, but I'm not sure if you can pick it up. But yeah, I I went into school to have a quick meeting with my group. As maybe I mentioned, I had a group work and presentation last week. And now we got a little bit like guidance for writing an essay, individual essay, let's say, which is also due in the end of this month, but or actually not end of this month, more or less like next week. So it's just another thing, and I'm very unbalanced still, but I think maybe I'm getting a little bit better, and I have more things. I have so many things I need to deal with, like deadlines. There is deadlines. There is a lot of a lot of deadlines basically, and work that I need to complete. So as for now, what I wanted to talk about is that I'm doing a change in direction with this channel, basically. A change in my direction with this channel, and I'm changing name, my own name, not not my own personal name, but this is because I have been thinking. Excuse me. I'm so hungry. I feel ill. I need to eat lunch. But yeah, because for a long time I've been wanting to. I don't know if you can pick up drunks sitting behind there, but they're quiet. Yeah, but for a long period of time I've been thinking. Like, what do I want to do with this channel? Do I want to close it off altogether? But no, at the same time, no, because I kind of need it. I feel like I need it to ventilate and speak to myself and whoever like to listen to it. And absolutely, I would like to come up with more like niche content. But here's the thing about the niche. Since my channel, I changed my name before to INFP with Tom. But for that matter, speaking of that, I feel like I don't like to limit myself because I feel limited with this name. And I think that goes hand in hand. It goes together with how I feel in terms of creativity. Because this is the thing, when you are using a name, I've been thinking about this many years also about my own personal name. Do I want to use that for making music? And because I always felt I would feel more comfortable using like a some call it artist name, some people call it pseudonym, I guess. Just like to not be limited in your create, but that is like the least you should focus on, actually, to be honest. You should just focus on creating. But when it comes to this channel, I definitely feel limited with the INFP with Tom, although that is a part of the personality, that I was very interested in. I don't feel like I want to be niched or boxed in or labeled only to this name. So right now I'm working with a few options, I guess you could say. that is interested to me, which kind of symbolize more myself, and also not to label myself into any kind of category that I will feel like stuck within. So that is much better. Because the truth is, I have such a hard time being limited in, like, that's the thing I've been talking on this channel since many years, like feeling stuck in doing one kind of job, like doing a monotonous or monotonous, I guess I pronounce it right, the kind of job for the rest of your life, and just being that job, you know, you become that. So people kind of identify you with doing that thing, and I just don't feel me in that. I think too creative for it. So that's why I'm going to take a new direction. I've been mentioning about this for a long time, I think, in other videos about myself taking another or changing channel, make a new channel. I did make a new channel, but I'm not using it. And I decided I kind of want to continue here. And I don't know what will be of it. I mean, I definitely would like to make more interested. I know my style is, but it's a practice, you know. And I know that I am not the most outgoing, like to make it like in your face kind of thing. You know, some people doing video content, they are very, very up in your face, and I find some of these people very, very annoying. You know, it's just about getting your attention quick. But yeah, we are all different, you know, we are all different styles, we are all different personalities, and I'm me. And that's why I decide I don't want to be limited to the INFP with Tom anymore. So with that said, as I mentioned, I have a few options I'm working with, and we will see what happens. Basically, we'll see if I'm gonna use any of them. I guess you guys will see. But then back to what I mentioned about, like, being people who are artists, people who are creatives, people who create. Some of them, they use their own names, and for the sake of creating material, I mean creating content or music or whatever creative outlet you may have, I believe that for myself and my journey right now, I would go with my name. Because this, as I also mentioned, the material I have and that I wish to work on, or I am working on it, but this, what I'm working on now, is more the learning and experimental poems or poetry with sounds. I feel that it just makes sense, more natural for having my own name to it, and not coming up with a group name. Although I would feel very comfortable by defining myself under a group name, like a band name if you wish. But the thing is, I don't have a band, so that doesn't make sense. It's just me, it's a one-person band. I'm composer, producer, all of these things, all of these terms. So I think that I just could come up definitely with a name for being a one-man show, if you wish. It could definitely be a group name for that. There are many creators that is using one name for a made-up name for their act, so to say. I could do that, but like I said, what it feels like now, this is me, this is material I've created, this is music I've written. throughout these times. So with that, it just makes more sense to have my name to it also. Yeah, that's where we are now. That's where we stand. I just felt like I wanted to ventilate a little bit again. I know I do some live quite quite frequently recently, and I feel good doing it. You know, going for walks and clear my mind basically, because I'm struggling quite a bit, like everybody else. I'm not saying that I am the only one doing that in any way or so. Just how it is, you know. It's just not easy all the time for everyone. So that's it for now, a little update regarding that. But we will see how it turns out. Maybe I decide to keep going with this for a while. It's just that I want to do it when it feels right and I have the right approach to it, I guess. Because it's not just to, not that anybody care, but I care. But not that many people will care about that. Nobody basically will care about that. But I do. And I just always, when it comes to these things, I am always very considerate and sometimes overthinking. But it's for a purpose. It's just because for me I want to make it right, and I don't want to rush into me. It's like whatever I do, I don't like to rush into things. I like to take my time to actually analyze and understand this, how it will turn out in the long term, or if I'm really comfortable with this name, whether it's for my music or it's for this channel. It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't really matter what it is. I just feel that it has to be matching. And I'm sure it will be a match. I'm sure it will be great. I feel confident about that. See you around.